Hey artists, today on Sketch Lab for Kids, we're drawing a Franken-Kitty Cupcake. It's spooky, it's sweet, and it's super fun to color with Posca markers. So let's get started. So we're going to start off with these 2 dots. We're going to draw 4 shortened circles. So we're going to start off with the base of the cupcake. Now we're going to draw the sides of the cupcake wrapper. They taper down so they get closer together at the bottom. And now you see this line at the top, we want to match it. We draw the base of the cupcake. So I think somebody mixed up too much sugar with lightning, and boom, Franken-Kitty Cupcake was born. Okay, so we're going to start establishing the shape for the top of the cupcake. Alright, now we're going to start adding the frosting. You can see we're using these curved lines that are dripping and overlapping. And we're going to have a second layer of frosting. So this is the green layer. And then now we're going to add a purple layer of frosting. And you can see how it's overlapping. That's a technique for creating space, making a flat piece of paper appear to be 3-dimensional. So now's a good time to erase off some of these construction lines, clean up your work a little bit. Well, I think this cupcake meows at midnight. Don't worry, it only wants sprinkles, not your soul. Alright, so we're going to draw these lines for the cupcake liner. And now for the expression. So I like to move my hand in a circular motion before I put the pencil down onto the paper. Alright, so we have a line that curves up. And then now we're going to go ahead and draw the eye. I drew this a little small. I'm going to go back and make it larger later. So now we're going to go ahead and start the nose. You can see it kind of looks like a little bit of a rounded triangular shape upside down. And then we're going to draw a line that curves down. And we're going to draw another line that curves down to create the upper lip. And now we're going to go ahead and draw a line that curves down. We're going to add a little tongue. And then in the corner of the mouth, we're going to curve a line up. Look at that adorable expression. Is it too cute to eat? I think so. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add the ears. So pay attention to the size of these ears in relationship to the head. That's called proportion, size relationships in the drawing. So once again, we're paying attention to the size relationships here. How big is this triangle going to be for the ear? And now this is going to be another drip of frosting coming down off the forehead. We're going to add some little stitches. Little kitty's frosting had to be stitched back together. Add some more stitches. So we're just using lines. Do another one on the cheek here. And now we're going to add the bolts. He's got bolts, frosting, and 9 lives. It's Franken-Kitty Cupcake. Someone called the bakery. Science got too creative again. So this is where you put on the jumper cables, kind of like how you start up a car. That's how you start up Frankenstein. Now we have a reanimated Franken-Kitty Cupcake. And I'm just going to make things easier just using a shape here. So I'm just kind of creating a rectangle. And now's a good time to stand back from your work and make any adjustments as needed. Like I said, I'm going to make that right eye a little bit bigger later on. And I'm just going in with a Sharpie marker for outlining. And then once I'm done outlining, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my work before I start to color with the Posca paint markers. Well, those Posca paint markers were great. Unfortunately, I lost that part of the video. So I did use apple green and light green. I have purple, light purple, and you can see I'm using colors value to create shadows and highlights as well. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, I'll see you in the next one.